Hello! Halloween is almost here, and today, who would have thought that Tubi had original movies? I should have known that. There's actually quite a lot of good horror selections on Tubi. The hell with a lot of these. I mean, you get good ones, bad ones, decent ones, naughty ones, really interesting ones. So, wow, when I heard they were doing this, I'm like, you know what? What is it? Terror Train? Let's see the trailer. Oh, God, is basically what I thought. So, the 2022 remake of Terror Train from Tubi. Is Tubi's Terror Train terrible? Well, let's get into it. Basically, it follows the same damn story pretty much to a T as the original. I mean, wow, the beginning. Of course, they didn't show the whole full nudity of a dead lady's corpse, an old woman, but I guess we're okay with not seeing that. But it just shows you how things are nowadays, where that would really shock and gross. Yeah, but we can't do that. But they pick on a poor kid, their initiation in college, and it traumatizes the kid for life. And his performance being traumatized, that scene was laughable. He did not sound traumatized at all. It was funny. And them trying to do the sheep thing like in the original. Our lead is no Jamie Lee Curtis, not in any way whatsoever. Her acting is pretty bad. I mean, everyone's acting, for the most part, is pretty bad. There's some okay ones in there, but she's no Jamie Lee, so that was already along with the clown mask. While I do think it's kind of creepy and kind of cool, I like the original's mask much better. And again, this false T, they all go onto the train, celebrate their little thing there. One by one, everyone gets picked off. And again, you get the beginning, where the kid who we think is this gets his taken in. He's the one with the mask, with the clown, and then they think it's him, and then you get the magician. Only this time there's no magician's assistant because that's raw nowadays, even though it's just a revealing twist ending. Which, since we can't do that, what's the twist ending on this one? Oh, God, did I roll my eyes when I saw it coming. I'm like, this is really what they're going with? Oh, God. But you get a little bit of character development, some time star with them, just a little smidgen, but it's still not enough to care about all these people dying. I don't care about them going. It's basically the same thing. It's basically the same movie, just nowadays. And that, for the most part, as always, makes it worse. It's pretty bad. They couldn't even get a real train. The ending scene, the train is CGI green screen in the background. That was terrible. But I'm getting ahead of myself. The deaths are okay. I mean, they're nothing to break home about. There's some blood. At least there's some boobies in this one. So that's a thumbs up there. For like 2 seconds, but still. Good job. Some of the shots are really nice. I like the broken mirror effect. I do like how the magician, but I feel like they're, since you know the original, if you've seen the original, I should say, from the 80s, you kind of know already, so they're kind of doing too much with the red herring, with the magician and all this stuff. But you're trying to figure out, is it the magician? That's the kid that's killing people? Like, that doesn't make sense. He looks nothing like him. Like, how much time goes by from the Think stuff? Why would he do this? Even though he jokes and that's just a little silly, and the new train conductor personnel, whatever. I liked the original when it was the guy, the old guy, because he was there to help along, kind of flirt a little bit, have fun, just like the magician with Jamie Lee. He seemed to care, and he had some good humor, some caring, and it was very helpful throughout the story. This one here, she didn't do anything, which is because, but anyway. It was better when it was the old guy in the last one. It was more like, well, this new conductor lady, she sucks. Actually, they all suck. The conductor's helper, also very bad. Not good characters, not very good gore, blood, death scenes. It's all the same. If you've seen the original, basically what I'm trying to say, just go watch the original. And the original isn't even that great. It really isn't. This was at least something, and this wasn't terrible. But it was basically the same thing, the deaths, the scenes, the way it played out, the mask. They even had the lizard mask, all that stuff going on there. Beat for beat, the magic show, the magician, no assistant though. And that's what the problem was. It basically was the same thing. Did they try anything different? I thought they kind of were at the end, which is why right here, skip to here if you don't want the big spoiler twist ending. So here it is. It was the train conductor lady. They did the Jason Voorhees, Jason's mother thing. The kid wasn't the one killing him this time. He was just there because he wanted that kiss back. He did show up, and then he gets shot by the magician. So everyone thinks now it's the magician that does it, because he did say stuff. So when they go to check the magician, the conductor lady's like, I'm gonna lock the door and keep the main girl safe. And I'm like, oh god, it's gonna be her. And it was. And it was lame. You did this to my son. It was cringy. Oh my gosh. And then the magician got killed. And at the ending, I thought this is where they're going to do something different, because the mother, beats the hell, stabs, and bloodies up the main girl crazily to where she should be dead. Other people in this movie took less wounds and died from them. This girl gets pretty much almost slaughtered. And what does she do? I was like, oh, this is going to be a twist where she's like, you all deserve this, and you're the one especially that tricked him into this. You and your feminine wiles, I guess. And I'm like, wow, this would be a twist. Oh no, she says a cringy line, nobody's gonna stop me, or something like that. Nobody can stop me now. And then the girl miraculously has a knife, stabs her and pushes her out the train in a hilariously bad CGI fallout and everything, and it ends. Happy ending. And then you see the lady on the train tracks, her eyes open, the end. Oh god. Was it terrible? No. But that's why it's such a quick review. Go watch the 1980s one. Give this one a shot if you want something different. To compare the two, see what you think. But they really... nothing compared to that one. And again, that one isn't even that great. But is this terrible and deserving the touch of death? No. I will give it a pass this time, because after having to watch the complete garbage that was Halloween Ends and Scream 5 this year, it wasn't as bad as those two films. Oh god, it wasn't as bad as those. Especially Halloween, oh god. So yes, because you know what we were getting at with this. You were told it's Terror Train Remake. It's Terror Train Remake to a T. We were promised something else with that last Halloween movie, and they lied, and it doesn't look like it's doing too well at the box office, does it? So that's it. Thanks for watching. I'm the Grim Reviewer, and we got one more Halloween stop to go to. Stop Train Talk. All the boring nonsense. I don't know. Whatever. I don't care. But all these remakes and new versions and updated stuff this year and coming backs of old franchises, all being disappointments. Good thing I know that Hellraiser 2022, I have to go see that one because Lady Pinhead. I hope she has big boobies and is sexy. I mean, have you seen all the other stuff with that? Boy, I sure hope that doesn't disappoint me. See you next time.